What's up, Fish Room fanatics? So, a quick upstairs tour, like I promised I was gonna bring. Let's see what we got going on in here. So, there's the clown loach. Obviously, it's out and about as always. And one of the plecos is hiding. But we do have the dragon bloods in here still. If they're not hiding, which they probably are. Because they always seem to be hiding. Unless they're eating. So let's see if we can find them. Well, I think there's one back underneath of the rock back there, but you can't really see. Let's see if I can get them out. There we go. See? They hear food and they come out. There's one of them. There's another one in there as well. But you can see kind of how big they've gotten. They've grown close to an inch. And they don't mess with the clown loach or the pleco. So it's just the two dragon bloods in there for now. And they're doing really well. One is darkened up a lot. The other one's lightened up a little bit, which that's the lighter of the two. And then we have the 60 still, which still has all the angelfish in it. As you can kind of see. These two are still paired up, and we have plans for them now. So I will be including those plans in this here in just a second, but you can see they're all still in here doing really well. Water level's a little low, but that's okay. And then of course we got big old bristles, and the cories are still kicking back, and you can see they've kind of been nipping at the plants a little bit, which is fine. They're not killing them. The plants are still doing really well and growing really well. They're just snacking on them, but you can see eyebrow, Ansarge or major. Still a pair, still kind of own that side of the tank. And they will actually be going over into the 30, into the 29 gallon. We're going to do a water change on this, put a couple pieces of slate in there, and let them breed in here. And then the idea is once they breed and the eggs reach, well, once the eggs hatch and become wigglers, we're going to take the two adults out, put them back into the 60, and then we'll raise the angels in here until we need to grow them out. So that's going to happen eventually. And then, of course, we also have our lovely beta, who's still up here, kicking back, relaxing, doing really well. Very feisty, this one. Still just kind of relaxing in his own little tank, having fun. Gets to be quite a showboat. He likes to flare up a lot. And then, of course, we also have the surprise, which I mentioned in the last video. And those are going to be these. In the 10 gallon, the CPDs are no longer with us. They didn't make it. So we did clean out this tank and we put in some clown killifish. There's one that's kind of out and about. There's another one that's over. And like I said, I mentioned this before. There, he's up there. There's one there. There's another one there. They like to hang out at the top, but as I mentioned before in the last video, they are a nanotype, and they do get to be a little bit bigger than they are now, but not a whole lot bigger. And you can kind of see them in the back swimming around. There's a total of 7 of them in here, but they do tend to either stay at the very, very top, which they seem to be more of a top-dwelling species, which is fine. Otherwise, they're hiding in the plants. But for the most part, unless they're eating or napping, they're at the top of the water. So there's a total of 7 of them in here. There's about 4 that are swimming up top right now. There's 3 more that are probably hidden in here. We did clean out this tank quite a bit. If you notice, a lot of the moss is now gone. And we do have those 2 CPDs downstairs still. We're going to keep those in the velvet shrimp tank and see how they go. But this was the surprise fish. For those of you that were guessing what it was, they are clown killifish. And they seem to be doing really well in here and have adapted really well. So that's going to be it for the upstairs for now. Those are all of our plans. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, drop them in the box below. We're always open to suggestions. If you haven't already, do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Let's get some more people into the fish keeping hobby. And as always, happy fish keeping.